Let's find a wine that goes with welfare cheese.
I'm not willing to cut into that cheese and put it in my mouth.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out.
I'll still eat that if that's around. I will still eat that if I ain't got nothing else. And there's been times recently I'm like, don't feel like going to the store. What's in the fridge? Take a little mold off, scrape, 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 and I'll eat that.
Wine can be a little bougie and stuff. So
let's take the bougie out of it.
Yeah.
We can have like a bottle of Wild Irish Rose and Thunderbird.
No, Todd!
You don't need a microphone. I'm just saying.
Did she just shush me?
No. She said.
Did I?
So what do you have here?
This is brie.
Brie.
And this is smoked Gouda.
Now I don't know too much about cheese.
Is it buffet? If it's buffet style?
I think brie is cultivated mostly, or I should say cultivated. I think it's famous for coming from France. Am I right?
Yes, it is. And then Gouda.
And I'm sure they make it in different countries, in different areas of the world now, including.
Yes, it is. And then I believe Gouda is Dutch.
Dutch.
So are we going to eat this?
No. So you can have cheeses are done, or I say traditionally done with fruits, nuts, and sweet things like jams, chutneys.
Right. Yes.
Oh, that's good.
But instead, we just have the nice sweet wine.
You can have a baked brie with some hazelnuts.
Now, see, the thing about if you make a grilled cheese, you got to eat it fast. Because remember how the cheese used to re-solidify? It take a long time to melt as it is.
Congeal in seconds.
But then it would re-solidify. This was magic cheese.
So I always played with my food. I would like make stories up and eat it slow. And
Yeah, see, if you wait too long to eat that, you can break a tooth on that once it re-solidifies. You have to heat it back up.
now the wine.
yeah.
What kind of wine is this again?
This is from Chad's Ford Winery in Chad's Ford, Pennsylvania. It's a wine, it's called Niagara, and it is a type of wine, and it's like a very fruity and just a delicious table wine, and you know, it can pair with basically anything.
It's very sweet.
Very sweet.
To me, it tastes almost like dessert wine, as they say.
Right.
I don't know too much about wine, but I like a sweet white wine. I remember that we didn't eat for a while, and all of a sudden my mother enrolled in some program, and then we had food, and these big blocks of cheese would show up in our
probably
refrigerator.
never, never had to brave the line.
I never braved the line. I just knew
You just
she
know
would go
Mom's
someplace.
coming home
Mom
with
was
some
handling her
cheese.
business. Yep. And we had a government cheese, and we had still we had an empty jar of mayonnaise. We tried to get the mayonnaise out and put on the bread, but
And a block of
we
butter.
had cheese.
Well, since the kitchen fire,
Yes.
since we had the kitchen fire, my mom didn't trust me in the house by myself, so I used to have to go stand in the line with
No Taco Boyardee?
get the cheese.
You want to know Taco Boyardee?
It's a long story. It's a long story. Welfare Coke.
That's called cola.
The fake,
The knockoff
Dr. Pepper.
I think it's Pig.
Mr. Pibb. I think it's Mr. Pibb.
Mr. Pig.
Mr. Pibb.
He wasn't even a doctor.
You can afford to be a doctor.
He was a mister.
He's Mister. You go to him and he give you a free abortion.
Not exactly.
Discount. He's not a doctor. Make sure you have lots of Band-Aids. He takes bullets out of you. You don't have to say nothing to the government. Just come on over, take it out, give him $5.
You don't have to report it. Just come on over.
Yeah,
Bring your bullets
$5.
over.
Keep it clean. Eat some government cheese. You'll be all right.
But yeah, so I think officially this is like my closure with the cheese, because it just kind of faded away. I don't remember when the cheese stopped coming. It just kind of, you know.
I think it was sometime around when my mom got a job. She was like, all right, this is enough. It's time to go to work. And then the cheese stopped coming.
Right, well things never really got better for us, so I don't know how or when the cheese went away. You know, it just kind of faded away. So
That's right for me too. I think it was when mother got a job working for the
Yeah, she was about 45 years old and was like, all right, this is enough. Enough with the lines. I got bad knees now. I can't be waiting in that line. I want to get a job.
I think by that time I got a job and just started taking food from the job. The first time I thought I was cultured, I gave away a wine to someone called Virginia Dare. I gave them a gallon, and I thought I was really doing something. It cost me like $7 for the gallon. And I remember the look on people's face. They looked at me like, thank you. And I really thought I was really being generous and I went all out. And years later, I was embarrassed. But it came from the heart. It was a real gift. I should invent something that makes the honey cut off.
Jizzle?
Yeah, drizzle like Mary.
What's it called, drizzle?
I should invent something that makes
drizzle or jizzle?
I don't think you want to jizzle on your food.
You might be right. I'm an amateur drizzler.
I thought you was an expert.
Oh yeah, you're a little heavy-handed with it. It's like too much honey, and then you have to hold it up.
I went too much honey.
Too much.
You can never have too much honey. There's no such thing.
There's smoky flavor. And the Gouda's off the charts.
Now, is the blue cheese blue or is it blur?
It's blur.
Because it's spelled blur.
It's green. It's usually green.
Blur cheese. Now I'm going to eat the Gouda cheese because it tastes so delicious.
Of course, I've taken some Gouda and tried to make macaroni and cheese. And it doesn't really work like that. Everything isn't suited for mac and cheese.
Right. You probably have to use a percentage, like flavor percentages.
Yeah, I basically made like a big ball. I was trying to stir it, and it stirred into a big ball on a spoon of macaroni and cheese on a spoon. It was pretty decent, but it's not what I was going for. But, it was an experiment. But it's delicious. It's smoky, it's rich. But the thing about wine is, wine comes in small bottles, with a cork in it, because it's meant to be consumed all in one sitting. Because good wines, as soon as you uncork them, they start to lose their qualities and their integrity. So that's why they don't typically come with a screw top or come in a 2-liter bottle.
You know what, Mary? Nowadays, some of the finer wine folks are realizing that it's cheaper to produce the wines with the screw tops now. So you will find some of the better wines will fool you, and they have screw tops nowadays.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know the names of them.
Yeah, no, I can tell you. Actually, Chad's Ford has mostly screw tops for their really good wine. This is on a screw top.
Okay.
I'm gonna call the people at Wild Irish Rose and tell them to start putting a cork in the wine.
And they will tell you that the cork will cost more than the wine they make. It will never happen. It will never happen.